the longest increasing subsequence problem. So the problem says that for a given set of elements, we need to find out the subsequence or a subset of elements where all elements are in strictly increasing order. For example, we have a given set of elements 21, 8, 32, 20, 49, 40, 60, 79, and 11. From the given set of elements, we need to find out the subsequences. For example, let us take one subsequence, subsequence 1. Here, let's start from 21. 21, then we have to take the next higher number from 21, which is 32. Then from 32, next higher number is 49. From 49, next higher number is 60, then 70. This is one subsequence. Similarly, we will have other subsequences. Let's say from 8, next subsequence will be 8, then 32, then 49, then 60, and 70. Starting from 32, 32, then 49, 60, and 70, so on and so forth. So we have several subsequences. Out of these subsequences, we have to find out the subsequence which has maximum number of elements. In this case, we have two subsequences where the maximum number of element 5 here, maximum number of elements 5 here, and maximum number of element 4 here. So out of these both are the subsequences with maximum number of element. So here the longest increasing subsequence in the given problem set or given set of element is the subsequence 1 or subsequence 2. So this is the problem. We have to solve it, and we will solve using the dynamic programming concept. Dynamic programming. This is the given array or sequence of elements. Let's say the name of this array is A, and we have taken two more arrays. One is called length array and we name it as L, and one is subsequence array. Let's call this one as S. Main purpose of this length array is to record the length of the longest subsequence, or in fact we will record the length of every subsequence that we encounter during the execution of the program or execution of the algorithm. Similarly, the sequence array record the index of the longest sequence. Elements of L are initialized to 1. It assumes that at the initial stage, a sequence with length equals to 1 is the longest sequence. We will start the algorithm by taking two pointers. One is the pointer j that points to the first element of the array. This is j, and another pointer I that points to the second element, that is second element I, where I is equals. Then we will compare these two values 21 and 8, that is a of j and a of I. If ai is greater than aj, then it means that these two elements form a sequence of increasing order. Otherwise, if aj is greater than a of I, so it will not form any desired sequence, or it will not form any sequence of increasing order. That's why we will not perform any action. So if we not perform any action, then we will simply increment the value of j equals to j plus 1, and we'll continue this process till we get I is equals to j. So we will terminate when I equals to j, and we will repeat the process by again incrementing the value of I. We'll take the value of I to the next place and we'll repeat the procedure. Now let's see how we execute for the first iteration, say iteration 1. Iteration 1. So here I is equals to 1 and j is equals to 0. In that case, 21 is not smaller than 8, so we need not have to perform any operation. We'll increment the value of j. So j will be incremented and j will now point to this. But at this point, j is equals to 1, I is also equals to 1. So this process is completed. One iteration is completed. For iteration 2, I will point to location 2, I equals to 2, and j will again start from j equals to 0. We'll repeat the process as given here. A j, which is equals to 21, which is smaller than a of I, which is 32. So this condition is true. That's why we'll perform this operation. We'll change the value of Li. This value is 1. We'll change this value, and also Si. Si is this value. This is I equals to 2. So Si is S2 and Li is L2. So we'll change this value. In order to change these two values, for Li, we'll take the existing value of Li. This existing value of Li is 1, and the value of Lj. Lj means j is equals to 0, so Lj is equals to 1. So Lj plus 1, which is equals to 2. And we'll take the maximum of these two numbers. So maximum of these two numbers is 2. We'll replace this Li with 2. Similarly, in Sj, this value will be replaced by the value of j. The value of j at this point is j equals to 0. So we'll replace it as j equals to 0. We'll put 0 here. So if we look at these values S0 and S1, actually we didn't perform any operation. So we'll consider it as the null value, or it indicates the starting position of the sequence, increasing sequence. We'll see that later. And once this is completed for j equals to 0, we'll increment the value of j to the next location. So we'll increment this value j to this location. This is now j. And in the meantime, we have changed this value to 2 from 1. This is 2, and this value is 0. So this is the position. Now we will go to the next location. At this point, aj is equals to 8, which is smaller than ai, which is 32. So if this condition is, since this condition is true, so we will perform these two operations again. So Li will be replaced by the current value of Li and the value of Lj. Lj is 1 plus 1. Lj means j is now this location, j is this location, I is this location. So it is the current value of Li is 2. This is I. Current value of Li is equals to 2, and current value of Lj. Current value of Lj is 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, and maximum of these two is 2, that is remain same. But however, what we will do, we have to update this value as well. So current value of j is equals to 1. J is equals to 1, and we will replace this value with 1. Then increment the value of j. J will now point to I. Both I and j are same, so this completes iteration 2 of the algorithm. Then again we will repeat the process. We will increment the value of I to the next element. I is equals to 3, and j will be initialized to 0 again. Then we'll repeat the procedure. Now in iteration 3, a j is equals to 21, ai is equals to 20, and aj less than ai is not true. So if aj is less than ai is not true, that's why we'll not perform any operation. Simply we'll increment the value to the next location, that is to 8. So in this case, now I will point to 3. That's why Li is equals to this location, and Si is this location. Since this if condition is true, we'll change the value of Li. Li equals to L of j. J is equals to 1. So this value will change with maximum of 1 plus 1 and the current value, this becomes 2. This becomes 2. This becomes 2. And similarly, the value of Si means this element will be replaced by the value of j, which is equals to 1. Then we will increment again the value of j, and now j will point to 32. J will point to 32. Again, this condition 32 less than 20 is not true. So we'll simply increment the value of j to the next value. J is equals to 3, and this iteration completes. After third iteration, we have different values of L as 2 in location 2, 2 in location 3, and rest of the elements are 1. Similarly, in the sequence array, we have 1 in location 3. We'll continue the algorithm for the fourth iteration. Fourth iteration, where I will point to location 4 here. This is I is equals to 4, and j will again start from 0. Now 21 is less than 49, so L of 4, L of 4 is this location. L of 4 will be replaced by its current value, which is 1, and the value of Lj, that is this value, plus 1, 1 plus 1, which is equals to, we'll take the maximum, so 2 will come here, this one will be replaced by 2. Then we'll increment the value of j to the next value. J will point here. 8 is smaller than 49. Same thing will happen. 8 is smaller. This is j. 8 is smaller than 49. So we will change the value of Li. We'll change the value of Li to the maximum of the existing value 2 and the value of Lj plus 1, which is equals to 2. So there is no change. In sequence array, we'll change this value to 1. Then we'll continue. 32 is smaller than 49. We'll change the value of L4 to the current value, which is 2, and the value of Lj, it is 2 in this case. So 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1, and maximum of this 2 is 3. So we'll change this value to 3. Then same thing we'll repeat. We'll move j to the next location, this, and here L4 will again be changed. It will take the current value plus 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1, which is equals to 3. It will remain same. However, we will change this value to 3, the current value of j. So then once more we'll increment j, and it is equals to I. So this iteration also completed. In the last iteration of the algorithm, I points to location 9 and j starts from 0. We continue the process and exit when I is equals to j, that is j equals to 9, and that ends the execution of the algorithm. At the end of the execution of the algorithm, the values of L and S are updated. From these results of L and S, we need to answer two questions. First one is the length of the longest subsequence. and second one is the subsequence itself. In order to find the longest subsequence or length of the longest subsequence, we will consider the array L and we look for the maximum number, the highest number in the array. Here it is 5, length of the longest subsequence is 5. To find the sequence, we'll go to the array L and the index of 5, we'll take the index of 5. Index of 5 is 7 here. We'll consider 7, location 7 or index 7 as the last index of the sequence. Then we will, with that value, we'll go to array S, and S in location or index 7, we have 6. So 6, we'll consider 6 as the index from where we reach 7. Then from the location 6, the in location 6 of S we have 5, so we'll consider 5, so we reach then 6 from in 5. Location 5 we have 3, so we reach 5 from 3. From 3 we will go to 1. From 1 we will go to this null value, that means this indicates the starting of the list. So here if I go to array A, if I go to array A, elements are A1, A3, A5, A6 and A7. So A1 is 8, A3 is 20, A5 is 40, A6 is 60 and A7 is 70. So this is the longest sequence in the given list of elements, and total length of the sequence is 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5 this. And this is the implementation of longest increasing subsequence using dynamic programming.